Let's see. Oh, it just started a new one. That's annoying. Oh well.
Yeah.
So we'll have like a little 20-minute video and then a 2-hour one plus.
Should be able to sniff them together.
Maybe. I don't have video editing software though.
I think I do. It's part of my Photoshop suite.
I can try sending them to you if you want. Or sharing them somewhere if they're not too big.
Yeah.
Dropbox would be great for that.
Google Drive. I don't know.
Yeah, my drive is actually almost full. I need to go and clear stuff out.
Lol.
But you see how much I use it.
Mm-hmm.
I use Drive for everything. I have millions of things in my Drive. I'm surprised I still have space at all. Okay, so...
Oh, Zill's gonna use prestidigitation to clean herself up and make herself all super clean and offer to clean other people as needed.
Okay, sounds good.
Hygiene. It's not as nice as taking a bath, but
Hygiene.
hygiene.
Okay.
Hygiene.
Hygiene.
Missed you.
Is Jean
Alright.
the one viewer?
Yes.
Lol.
I love it. Yep. It's canon.
Okay, and... Let's see. So, Jorak, you are just meditating some more before bed.
Yeah, just to sort of center myself and chill out after that.
Meditate on the information that you gained.
Yeah.
My brain was just fucked.
Whoa.
Jesus, dude, are you alright? Is that
Dude.
No, that was lol. Anyway. Yeah, I think I'm good for the night.
Okay, what are watches? I'm assuming 6 is probably going to just stand staring at the door. Or the only
I'm gonna
We've been
say
doing-
since
6 and DJ and then Zill and Dion.
Okay. Jorak,
Dixon and Xeon,
just go ahead and roll with advantage.
just roll with it.
Who's rolling? What?
perception, right?
Yep. You can have advantage.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, look, you got a 13.
Natural 20.
Well, I can't roll today.
Okay, you got a 13. Okay, cool.
That's a great number. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's the worst number.
Nothing seems to go on.
Yeah. He has to leave, damn.
You're in a cave. Yeah, no. Maybe you hear the faint sound of water.
I think a 13 makes sense considering I'm pretty
Distractoid.
fucked up right now.
Yeah.
Cool.
Zill,
And then
Dion,
Yeah.
who wants to roll?
Oh, I forgot Dion's
I can.
internal voice sounds like that.
Okay, advantage.
Do it.
19.
19. Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing seems to happen, but you do occasionally hear the sound of water coming from the cave.
Fucking hell. I'm gonna have to fight that.
Is it coming from the left or from the right?
It's just coming from the cave. That's all you know.
What kind of
But
sound of
it
water? Like a
sounds-
drip? A rush?
It sounds like a stream of water.
But not constant?
It is constant, but it comes in and out as sound does sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I sent a picture of Klaus to my family, and they're like, he needs a peg arm that shoots magic bullets like a gun. It's hilarious.
Klaus
Anyway,
is...
go on.
Are there guns in this world?
In
Yeah, they'd probably be black powder guns. They're still, like, creating black powder and manufacturing guns that function. It's probably still pretty fresh and new, but they exist. They're not as reliable as a bow right now.
were they pioneered in Whitestone by chance?
Well,
Whitestone doesn't exist in my world.
I quit. JK, love you, DM.
I don't know whether to quit or to double down with the DM. Like, tell you guys to fuck off. I don't know what to do.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
So
So
you
yeah,
guys
I suppose we would go.
you guys are going to go the other direction this time?
Yes. Last
I think
time
it
we
was-
went to the left.
I think we went right last time,
We
so
went
let's
right
go left this time.
So we're gonna go left this time, and this time Eritan is staying Scarf.
Okay.
Scarf.
Didn't that's what Dawnbringer told us as well, right?
Dawnbringer said that there's a room at the end that has what appears to be man-made walls.
Oh, okay.
The walls abruptly end into a chamber that appears to have flat, sculpted walls.
I'm saying this assuming Dion, or I'm asking this assuming Dion told us what Dawnbringer told him. I don't know. They seem like a little like Dion seems to care a lot less about his friends now that he has Dawnbreaker, or Bringer.
Yeah, sure. Y'all are making this up. Like, I love how it's such a big deal to everyone. And Dion's like, hey, an ally.
Yeah.
Like, it's great. It's helpful. It's a very useful tool / being. Anyway.
Well, anyway, who's leading the charge?
Dion, well, I suppose.
Jorak will bring up the rear, per usual.
Then I guess it'll be Dion, Zil, 6, Jorak.
Okay.
JK DM, it's actually a really big deal to Dion.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so you guys travel down the tunnel about 90 feet until there appears to be a break in the wall.
Oh?
And as you reach the break in the wall, you see a square room that's about 15 by 15. It's lots of moisture, puddles, but it is a man-made room.
So 15 by 15. Go ahead.
Are there any, like, doors at all other than this crack that we're going through? I assume there's some sort of.
To your right, there's another hallway. There's an archway and a hallway that goes beyond.
Okay. Are we worried that these puddles are going to come alive and attack us?
Dion whips at one. Quietly? Question mark?
Whicha! Whips. I don't
He
think
steps.
whips can be stealthy.
He actually does it with the back end.
Oh.
The comma end. As he has a Kusarigama now.
Lol.
So you're going to poke it?
He'll splash the water.
The darkness.
Yeah, he'll.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Yep. Phone, come here. I'm no longer sitting at my desk. I apologize.
Unforgivable.
I know. I'm multitasking tonight. Shoot, what was it? Give me 1 sec.
Lol.
I'm a terrible person.
So are
Right.
you holding the light side of the like? I don't understand what.
It's basically got a weight on one end and a comma on the other end.
Yeah, but one side has to be light and one side has to be a handle, right?
Theoretically, the handle would then be the only dark part, but that's up to the DM. Okay, that is what it was.
The handle of the comma is
He crits on the water.
It's dark. That's my second crit in a row, actually, I think. Or at least my second combat in a row where I crit.
okay. Go ahead and roll your damage. Okay.
14 piercing damage. I assume is what you want it to be.
Okay.
Is it radiant?
Yes.
So cool.
Right? It's radiant?
Yeah.
Radiant pierce. I guess it's just radiant then, yeah. Because there's no multi-damage types. 1, 5.
Okay.
Cool.
Let's roll
Does
initiative,
Dion
guys.
notice?
Huh?
Let's roll initiative, guys.
Okay.
God damn it! I can't
I
wait
mean-
till level 7 and I get to roll with advantage on fucking
Ooh, boy.
initiative.
So close to a really good number.
But we tied. Wait.
Oh, we did? No, we didn't.
Oh. Sorry, I was looking at your 14 damage. And I thought it was
Oh, well.
initiative. I'm sorry. We were. Yeah, we were on either end of the perfect number. Though.
Right? Let's meet in the middle.
I think he's like a +4, isn't he?
Oh, he's got the character sheet.
Oh yeah.
It's better than our jackrabbit that's joining us.
Okay. 6 is going last.
Jeez.
Holy
Where's the other-
hell!
So
Geez, 6.
Dion got 12. Zill
Mhm.
got 14. Gerard got 15.
Yep.
Okay.
I totally heard Gerard. I don't know why.
Don't use my government name, please.
I mean, Sam?
Thank you.
You guys are going to watch as 2 of the puddles begin to move and come at you guys. Dion, you're in the doorway. Everyone else is behind you, right?
Sure. I'm in the lead, so
Yeah. I'm
as
assuming
soon
you
as I see
didn't.
the water.
I'm assuming you didn't like walk into the middle of the room and then do that.
Nah, he would have tested the water, so to speak,
Okay.
as soon as he got in the room.
Cool. Okay. So yeah, so you're just right inside the door. Everyone else is in the tunnel behind you. So they're going to move up and attack both of them, or attack you.
Attacking me? Okay.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Does
Sorry if I'm making a bunch of noise.
a 23 hit you?
Yes.
Okay.
A little bit.
What about 6? No.
A 6? No.
Okay, so we need this.
A 6 wouldn't hit shit.
Sorry, but 6 can't hit me.
Okay, so you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage and boy, 10 points of acid damage.
Okay.
Damn.
And are you wearing armor that gives you an armor AC bonus?
Yeah.
Non-magical? Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
It takes a -1 penalty.
How much? Okay, so my AC goes down by 1.
Yep.
And what was my what was the damage again total?
You took 10 acid and 4 bludgeoning.
Oh, fuck. From 1 hit?
Yep.
We're going back the way we. Ow.
I'm back.
Yay!
Welcome back. We're in
Oh, hey.
combat.
Say we're in combat.
We are in combat.
I punched your hand.
Okay,
Wrong combat.
okay.
Okay.
Jurak, your turn.
Oh fuck. I will rage. Oh, we took a long rest, right?
Yes, yes, you did.
I beg your pardon.
What?
Zil got a 14.
Jurak got a
Jurak
Why
got
did
15.
Dion
15.
go first? Oh,
Dion
never
got
mind.
attacked.
The squid, excuse me. Never mind. I was confused. Ignore me.
Dion got attacked.
Yeah, I figured that out eventually.
Does that crit fail me?
Yeah, sorry.
God damn it. I demand a reroll.
DM,
Oh,
is that my bracer or is that my armor?
Let's find out.
Since I know it makes a difference out of character.
Well, your
I mean, my
bracer is
character-
magical?
No.
Pick
But
even
I mean, it
odd
makes
for
it-
which one.
Even for the bracer.
Okay, it's the bracer then.
Okay. Good
So
to
it's a
know.
-1 to the armor.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Who wants to be what color?
Gray, please.
Who wants to live forever?
I'll send you a picture of the
Uh,
room if you
blue?
want it. Do you want a picture of the room?
Always.
Yes.
Yes, because I have no idea what's going on.
It's always helpful.
So yeah, I'm gonna rage and then reckless attack twice.
Let's not post that, and let's post this.
What, porn? You already did that.
I know I did.
6, you're going to be kind of a green color.
I
No.
mean,
How many? Oh, he wants to be pink. That's right.
that's
What are we
Dion's
fighting?
magic's color. Water.
Again?
how many waters
thing?
are we fighting?
There's 2,
2 waters.
and they came from the
Okay,
puddles.
A 24 and a 25 DM.
For attacks.
Yeah.
So you squish past Dion.
Yeah, I run past him and
Okay.
and get in the
Both
front
hit.
and attack these things.
Both hit.
I guess I just attacked one of them. Okay. D12 plus 5. 17 and 24 total damage.
Okay. Okay. So the first one dealt 17.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the second one dealt 7, but because you hit the ooze and your axe is not magical, right?
No, it's not.
Okay. It takes a -1 penalty to damage.
Okay.
And you are now so it does 6 damage, but that is enough to kill it.
Nice.
So the ooze dies, and now your weapon has -2 penalty to damage.
All right, so I'm back.
Where
to
are
square
the
one.
ooze positions?
Jeez.
Okay, so Jorak is in the corner,
That's me.
Upper left hand in that picture?
upper right.
Okay.
Dion
Dion
is right in the
is-
entryway of the cave.
Okay.
There is one ooze in the bottom right corner, and the ooze directly in front of Dion just died. So there's one ooze
Excellent.
left.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I did my damage wrong. Oh well.
What'd you do your damage as?
Apparently, I do 2 more damage with it.
Oh yeah, you get +2. Well,
Yeah.
I'll just calculate that in because that's an easy. That's not like a roll.
Yeah, that's fine.
Zill, what would you like to do? If there's nothing
Is that
else.
us?
Other tunnel,
Okay.
but yeah, like that.
Okay. I'm thinking.
I'm thinking.
I don't have. So I have.
Any attack you have to do has to go past Dion.
So range could hit it.
Yeah, you could hit it with a ranged attack.
Mm. Okay. I'm gonna reach out and hold my holy symbol and point at it and mumble something under my breath, and I am going to use Divine Blast and shoot it twice.
Okay.
A 14 and a 26 to hit.
Both hit.
8 damage.
And
And I think that's all
dies.
I have. It dies. I also forgot to do my long rest, so I'm doing that now.
Okay. Yeah, no, your two blasts shoot out past Dion
Pew, pew.
as he shifts to the side to give you room to shoot.
Excellent.
And you just watch as
That's
it
what you think. You really just had to
vaporizes.
fart.
You just
Excellent.
vaporize it. Yep.
Beautiful.
I take a look at Dion's bracer, and I look at Jorak's axe, and I'm like,
My fancy
you should-
bracer.
perhaps you should let me fix those before we continue on. And she's going to, if they allow her, use mending on both of them.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not sure if that.
I mean, it says
fixes
break and
acid,
tear.
this
That's-
is, I think, a little beyond Mending's ability.
Okay, never mind. Fine. I don't have any way of fixing it. Sorry, guys. Never mind. I guess we'll continue on.
Dion watches as the acid burns away his family sigil. Sorry, sigil.
Yes, sigil.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
Does Dion? Actually, Dion's gonna ask. Did that hurt you, Daltonbringer?
Oh, yeah. I gotta. Do you want me to just tell you? Or do you want me to just.
You can just tell me.
Okay. She's gonna reply with, no, it does not appear to hurt, magical, weapons.
Oh. All right. Does everyone have magical weapons?
Zill looks at her hands.
Jorak sort of like clunks on his axe and says, "Oh, this whole thing."
As it falls apart.
Yeah, it falls off, and he has to like spend 10 minutes putting it back together.
I'm sorry, Jorak, you don't get to be gray.
What?
Oh.
It doesn't. There's no contrast between the map and you, and it's hard to see you. So you get to be purple.
Yeah.
This is my nightmare.
I can make you pure white and make it your hair.
Purple's epic. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll be purple if he doesn't want
Yeah,
to.
let's go straight white. That'll be fine.
Okay.
Straight white,
You
not
can
gay
green
white.
like the filthy orc that he.
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Dion's voice just changed.
I was just thinking for you.
Zorak attacks 6 for some reason. He has no idea why.
You kids.
Okay. What are you guys doing now?
I suppose we would continue on. Search the room for anything of interest.
I mean, does this? I guess Zorak wants to support you. Like, does this? Like, I know that the Rangers sort of told us that there was a room like past a waterfall, and that was the way out. But are we sure this is it? I mean, we've been attacked now by these water creatures a couple of times. Do we want to keep going? Is this the only way?
I mean, we couldn't really continue down the tunnel that we were originally on. This appears to be the only way out at all. Unless you want to go back and try and move all those rocks. I suppose we could try that.
No, I suppose this is the best course. I just worry about the health of our weapons and being able to how long we'll be able to fight these water things.
You could let me kill them with magic.
I hold up both my fists, like right in Dion's face, and go, "Do these look magical?
Yeah.
These are my weapons."
I don't think I can detect magic, so.
Zill has detect magic at will. So Zill detects magic at will.
Do your fists count as magical right now, 6?
My attacks count as magic. My unarmed attacks.
So yeah, no, you'd be fine. You're fine.
Yeah, how do they interact with his body though? Jeez.
Yeah.
Splash damage. Ah! Alright, Zill would be like, yeah, it looks like they have enough magic essence. I think they would be fine.
But they seem
Does
to
that
go
mean
down
I am
pretty
magic?
easy, so you guys would like...
Yeah.
They just hit really hard.
If you would like, I can just pick them off from a distance.
Pick them off what?
She
That
means
is-
kill them from range.
Oh my
Yes.
god, 6. Just face palms, like 6. We gotta work on your.
It's okay. He'll learn.
We'll do some like
him
slang
all the
term
slang.
education later.
Make him some flashcards.
What does slang mean?
Slang is just a way to say a word, but differently. 6.
Dion just continues walking forward.
Zill,
Then why not just say it?
Because sometimes it's easier to use a lot of
Walk and
times
talk, folks. Walk and
it's
talk.
regional. Oh yeah,
Maybe-
I assume we
maybe
are.
we shouldn't be talking. Maybe we should be a little quiet. as we
While
travel.
you guys are talking,
Roll initiative again.
6, you notice that there is a stream of water filling up the room.
Oh, crap.
This room is filling with water.
How full?
Is it quickly or?
It looks like it's almost like the room is filling up with water. Just
From
Perhaps-
slowly.
Like going to
The
drown.
water
if we
level is
stay.
rising. I suggest
Yes.
we move.
Perhaps the recent earthquakes have damaged the
Yes.
integrity
Let
of this.
us,
Okay.
does Dion think that it will fill in less than 10 minutes?
It'll take longer than 10 minutes. But you can go ahead and roll for that to confirm, and I'll tell you.
Okay.
I'll tell you how long it'll
Great.
take if you roll well enough.
Well,
Is the next hallway an up or a down?
What kind of
Is it
roll
going-
would that be?
intelligence, I would assume.
Let
no.
me look real quick. Just
Survival.
It's just a straight luck roll?
Go ahead and make it a nature check,
Nature.
Which is
just to
Intelligence.
understand.
intelligence. I don't have a. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But woo, yeah, nope. Dion's like, we gotta go right now.
You're
right
in a,
now.
You're in a panic
Well, Does
I
the
mean,
next
because you guys are barricaded into this tunnel, and it's filling with water.
does the
panic
next
is a strong
room
word.
does gosh I can't talk. Does the next hallway head down, up, or is it
It appears to be. It appears to be a level.
Okay.
ish.
And the water is going all the way down the hallway as well?
It is the room that you can see appears to have water flowing. At least, like, it's not an inch deep yet.
Okay. Perhaps we should continue on quickly and quietly.
Yes.
And
Agreed.
Zil will
Should we
Jess.
stealth?
Perhaps. Perhaps. Dion, do you think we should move that quietly?
Quickly, and I think we should just get out
Okay.
as quickly as possible, but don't make excess noise, of course.
Okay. I suppose that's what we do then.
Does he look at Jorak when he said that?
No, he just says it.
Okay, good. Jorak's a giant,
It's
so
not a pointed comment.
he would have been really hurt.
Aww.
I look at your reference.
He looks at 6.
Six to silent.
Six looks at Jorak.
So we keep walking. What happens next, DM?
Okay.
Yeah.
As you guys
Same
continue
marching order.
through the next room, the hallway arches to the side, to the left, and it widens into a larger chamber that's about 30 feet by... It's 15 feet wide and about 30 feet long into another, what appears to be a hallway at the other end. But in this room, you see a couple things on the ground. There appears to be a mace laying on the ground, as well as scatterings of coins.
You said a
Don't
30 by 30?
touch anything.
It's 15 feet wide and about 30 feet long.
Okay.
When Dion says that, 6 is trying to jump in the air.
Yes, good idea.
Wait.
6.
Okay.
Every time he lands, he keeps jumping. So I'm just jumping in space.
Okay.
A mace and a handful of coins?
Yeah, I love it.
Do you happen
Zil
to have...
has-
Oh, go for it.
Zil has her detect magic up still.
The
From
mace
earlier.
is radiating magic.
I will alert the people that the mace is... That's a magical mace. Is there anything with the money?
No, it just appears to be money.
Um,
I'm gonna divine sense as well, real
Yeah.
quick, just in case.
Okay, you're good. Nothing, you can't sit there.
if I
okay.
may, and Zil is going to use Mage Hand.
Okay.
Creates a little glowing master hand looking thing. And I'm going to reach over, and unless Dion stops me, I'm going to reach over and grab the mace and try and bring it over.
The mace...
Do you...
No,
the
I'm
hand can't, like, quite lift it all the way up, but it could drag it
Mhm.
along the ground.
Okay, that's fine with me.
It sounds like metal scraping on stone through water.
Well,
Was that a
Someone-
mouse? Or was that a cat? Or was that a...
someone
That was
squeaked
me.
out a fart.
That was me.
Um,
I make sound effects, folks.
So yeah, she brings it over until it's basically right in front of Dion. Looks up. Do you want to try and pick it up?
I don't see a use for that.
Glances over at Jorak. Jorak, is this a weapon that you would be comfortable using? Is it a comfort? Is it what kind of weapon is it?
It's a one-handed mace.
I mean, I would be very comfortable using it, but I don't know if...
We should at least take it with us.
Absolutely.
Are you sensing magic, Zil?
It is, yes, it's
You
magic.
said, does it
I did say
seem-
that already.
Yes, no, I know. It was more of a your sensing.
Whoa!
It was more of a your sensing magic, and then he was gonna say, can you tell what kind?
Can I tell what kind of magic it is?
Abjuration?
Is that just a simple +1?
Well, maybe.
I mean, like, I've seen simple +1 magic before.
Sucks the
Is it
soul out of the
similar
first
to
person.
that?
It is pretty similar to that.
Dion will tell you to stand back,
She stands back.
and then he will.
Whip it.
No, he will touch it,
No.
but be ready to like.
Okay.
He's worried about traps.
Okay.
And you
touch
say
it.
abjuration. Abjuration can be defensive warding as well as protect. Like, yeah. Anyway, so
So you touch
does
it.
anything happen when he touches it?
It feels cold
Okay.
and solid.
Like cold, unnaturally cold, magically cold.
It's in a cave on the
Okay.
ground
In water.
So
In-
naturally cold.
in some cold water.
Okay. That's why I was asking.
I
Okay.
love
well,
how paranoid you guys get.
Dion's particularly paranoid at the moment.
I know.
So
Hey man, we were literally just cursed, like
Right.
5 minutes ago.
right.
That
I mean,
was
that
like
was
48
a
hours
couple
ago.
days
ago.
48
But-
hours ago. Almost
Oh, okay.
72 now.
But still. Well, I don't see any immediate danger, except and he throws it at Jark.
Can I make? Oh, hold on. I have advantage on Dex saves against effects that I can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. Can I make a Dex save to just like catch it and like not
Yeah.
blink?
Go for it.
Aw.
Fuck yes.
Natural one.
I get advantage.
Stop.
Natural.
falling
Roll
asleep.
2.
2 natural ones.
Okay. It hits me in the face.
Is it 2 natural ones? I can't see it.
No, it's
This
a
is a nine.
it's an 8 and a 9.
Lol. Do I need to make an attack
an
roll? I was
attack.
actually trying to hit him.
Yeah, make the attack roll. It's gonna hit me in the face. I think.
Oh man.
I tried to catch it
Let
and
me
like step, and I.
Let me see if I can
think
find a GIF. I have the perfect GIF for this. I just gotta
Wow.
find it if it'll let me.
I think just roll damage because it's gonna hit me. I don't think it's
alright.
even like
yeah.
an AC.
No, you made a failed save, so yeah. I guess what would that be? A thrown? Would that be just a D4 for a thrown one?
Yeah, go ahead and do it. It's an improvised, so yeah, it'd be a D4.
Dunk.
Right? I mean, like directly in the nose.
I'm sorry. I thought you would catch that.
Oh, I thought I was gonna catch it too. Just caught me off guard. It's all right. It's okay. Nose
Nope,
starts to
that's-
bleed a little bit.
That's what I get for not being serious.
Zell walks over and pats him on the back. There we go. I like
Which
him.
one?
100% the Thor one.
Dion, why did you attack Shorak?
I was unintentional. I was attempting.
It's okay, 6. Don't worry.
I've
about
been
it.
too serious lately. I was trying to not be overly serious.
Zell is.
Jorak,
Also,
now,
I
mean,
cannot-
this is, like,
I
this is,
cannot
like,
prevent
the
myself from
greatest
touching
thing.
the ground.
This is the greatest thing that's ever happened to Jorak. Like he's so like ecstatic that like this is just some dude time like throwing a heavy item at somebody's face. Like he is.
This is how he bonds.
I mean, this is Jorak's love language right here.
I mean, you are
Whoa.
a barbarian. That's how that works.
Yeah.
Great.
Zill will turn to 6. 6. When Dion said not to touch anything, he meant other than the room. Like the floor is fine. Preferably not
water.
the walls or
I
the
stopped jumping when you
objects
say
in
that.
it.
Fine.
By the
You
way,
can touch
I
the
pick
floor.
up the mace.
Oh, good plan. Zill's gonna use her mage hand to touch the coins. There's no magic from the
Oh.
coins, right?
This is not the GIF I wanted, but this is the GIF I got.
Not the hero we deserve, but the hero we have.
Lol. I like it.
I like how like 3 of the gifts posted were Thor throwing
Yeah.
the hammer.
I was
Yeah.
trying to find that one where they toss him the hammer when they're doing the Avengers Assemble thing, and he misses it, and he tries to catch it, and he just keeps juggling it.
Oh,
Have you
yeah.
seen that one?
Yeah, I know what one you're talking about. I think that was like a blooper.
It was a blooper.
Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't find it. I was like, ah, dang it. Oh well, whatever. Okay.
Holy shit!
Oh, yep, that's it. That's exactly it.
What are the fucking
Wow.
chances?
What
Same
did-
exact time.
They're in sync on my screen.
Funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same
they're
here.
exactly the same. That's
Dude,
hilarious.
that's crazy.
But that's exactly what I imagined when that scene happened.
I just typed in Thor blooper.
Yeah, same.
Okay, I was typing like Thor fumbles with hammer.
Yeah.
Lol.
I was too specific.
It's like sometimes you gotta be
Crazy.
real vague.
Yeah.
Lol.
But like
That's
it didn't
funny.
even pop up in that at all, and I scrolled all the way till it was like getting like football results.
That's weird.
So I was like, whatever.
Anyway, back on track. Still
God damn it.
would like to pick up the coins using Mage Hand.
Yup.
Uh,
I juggle that a lot.
Oh, dude.
Anyway, Zil would like to pick up the coins with Mage Hand, please.
Okay.
How many coins?
15 electrum pieces.
How much is an electrum? It's between silver and.
Yes. So it's like a 50-cent piece.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
It's that kind of campaign.
half dollars.
It's
Yeah.
15, you said?
Cheeky.
So it's
That's fine.
100
Electrum is one of the options.
50 silver basically.
Gotcha.
So you can keep it as electrum if you want, or you can keep it or you can do it to silver or gold.
I'm good with this.
Like a normal person.
That would be like it's 50 silver per
Yeah.
electrum, yeah.
It'd be 60 because it's 5 silver. So 5 times 15 is 60.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Math.
No, that's 4 times. 65.
I think you-
Sorry. Math, hard. Never mind. Go.
Dion walks on.
You can do Electrum. You can just add straight up
Yeah.
Electrum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We can figure it out later during a transaction.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Because that's when the characters would.
Okay. So you guys continue through this room at haste. The water just seems to be rising at a fairly
It looks
steady
like
pace,
we won't
but
be able to come back this way.
there is a short little 10-foot hallway into another square room.
Okay.
Are you guys going to continue in?
I'm typing this out. What was next? Sorry.
It's a 15 by 20-foot room.
Sorry. So the map that we're on, we were heading up, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Because Zil drew it back. Okay, so we're not on there anymore.
No, you've left that area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You've already gone through that little
Yeah,
diagonal.
I was like in my mind going the other way, and I'm like, what the hell? Where are we?
What the
Yeah.
balls?
I got you.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
because you can tell that this is the carved room because it's nice smooth walls,
Yeah,
whereas the other
Yeah.
one's
So we're in like an actual like carved out area.
Yeah, this
now,
is like
not
a
caves.
building. Somebody carved
Okay,
the walls. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay.
Got it.
In the upper right hand of the room, or far right hand of the room, there is another archway and what appears to be a hallway that continues.
Is there still like puddles and stuff on the ground other than the water that's coming? Well,
There's
I shouldn't be
water.
So stupid that was.
There's water.
You said the other hallway was on the far right side of the room.
Yep.
Does it feel like we're going in a spiral?
You guys have. You guys
We
went.
take a left in the fork. We went down. We took a right, and now this is our second right.
Let me send another picture of where you guys have traveled so far.
Okay.
By the way, should I add the mace to my inventory?
Yeah, go for it.
It's just a like straight flat out mace, like 1d6.
It's
Okay.
Zil will take time to identify it later when we're not walking through watery badness.
Watery badness.
Oh, it's it's magic, or I guess is it +1 or is it just like flat out?
Yeah, you get a +1.
Okay. Sweet deal.
There's the rest of that map.
Where did you post it?
It's uploading.
Oh, gotcha.
It'll be there in a sec. There you go.
Okay, so we continued. Oh, okay. We take the next hallway to the right, find a room. Okay. So
So directly below the bottom of the picture is where you guys were just fighting.
okay,
Do you see that now?
yeah.
Okay.
Continue forward to a room. Okay. All right.
You know what I'll do? I'm just going to share the picture with you.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Just. I'm the worst.
Is that going to work? Yes. It's uploading. It'll be there in a sec, guys. There's not much more of it, so you guys have gotten through most of it.
Metagaming, dude.
Whatever.
Bro.
Bro. Okay. The Oozing Temple. That's a good name. I would suggest that we check for oozes in this room.
What gives you that?
And what's its galore?
Lol.
Sorry.
Zill, of course, with Dion's leave, will probably just shoot a few divine blasts into the room.
Go for it.
Dion will kind of just be like, yeah.
I'll do 2 of them, so it's 4 total.
So we're in the second room, right?
So the
18, 13.
the very bottom of the map is the tunnel that caved in on you guys. You went
Yeah.
through the little room, and then you went through that janky one up north to where you guys fought the oozes, and then you just went to the smooth chamber, and you're at the little 10-foot section up near the top of the map just before it turns.
Oh, okay. So that middle room didn't have anything. Oh, that's where
That's where the mace was at.
Got it.
Okay, cool. If you want to roll damage,
So
go for it.
Do all of them hit? Or,
Yeah,
like,
all of
do I
them
roll
will.
for all of them?
Yeah, roll damage for all of them. Roll each one separate, just so I know. But yeah.
Well, yeah. This is just going to be in descending order.
Okay.
8, 4, 3, 7, 11, 4, 7, 6.
Why are you rolling 8?
Because each one is 2. Oh, wait. Nope. Sorry. Never mind. Take the first 4. I derped.
Okay, cool. Where are you shooting them in the room?
One in the center and probably a couple of the corners.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Okay, what are you doing now?
If there's no reaction, I would gesture towards Dion and shrug.
We have no choice but to move forward, so let's just keep going.
Okay. I'm gonna just keep a divine blast on ready in case something shows up.
Okay. So as you guys make it to the end of the end of the room, there's a nice long hallway.
How wet is it?
It's wet. Like an inch, 2 inches.
Lovely. Have I noticed that the oozes have been like they would be more viscous than the water? Or are they just
They look like water.
Okay.
Indistinguishable, one might say.
Indistinguishable. As long as they don't move.
Okay.
Because you notice them as soon as they start moving, because they don't move like water when they move. But when they were sitting still, they look like a fucking puddle. They
Yeah.
look like water.
Okay. Zil will follow a few feet back and prepare her divine blast in case anything shows up.
I guess we'll just. Dion's gonna strike at the water in this hallway real quick. He's
Okay.
just gonna do it.
Okay. Make attack roll.
Working on it.
I have a really funny idea, but I don't actually want to do it.
Lol.
Does Jorak? I want to ask this question, but I don't want it to be legitimate. But does Jorak think that maces are like always thrown now?
But 6 might.
6 does.
6 tons. It's canon.
Maces are throwing weapons.
Jorak, I don't think you're that big of an idiot. And
Thank
you do have a military
Wow, thank
background. So I think you probably would have seen a mace used in combat. So I'm going to say no. But you may have discovered the gloriousness of throwing a mace and how much it hurt.
Well, it was only 2 points of damage.
But it still hurt. Maybe
And
not
I
as
wasn't trying to hurt you either.
Fair enough. Dion rolled a 21 for the record.
Yep, I know. I saw.
Yep.
And roll damage.
Okay, I didn't want to distract too much.
Okay. Is it? Why aren't you typing?
Okay.
Sebin.
So you swing Dawnbreaker and you splash down the water. It looks like a kid playing with a hose. Water splashing.
Don't. It's just being safe.
Okay.
Yep.
I start punching the water.
Yes. Yes.
So are you just like squatting in the hallway punching it?
Yeah.
I let him walk first.
Okay.
Wave palm.
Should I attack? Should I roll attacks?
If you really want to, go for it. But
I mean, if I don't need to.
He just punches the water walking down the hallway.
I'm just gonna say you do it.
Just make a wave pool.
You look like a toddler splashing in water.
Hold on. I have a thing for this.
Do you have a gift for this one?
Oh, of course you do.
I have a gift for this.
6, it's not a time to play.
Well. Let's see.
So you guys make your way down the hallway. Nothing's happening, as far as you can tell.
Oh, am I back?
Yes, you are.
Did you leave?
Oh, okay. I discoed. I'm back.
Oh.
Don't mind me.
I beat up this hallway.
Excellent. Proud.
Well, the water in the hallway.
Yeah, and then you guys continue down till the hallway makes another turn. To the right. And it widens up a little bit. Yes. And as you get out here, you notice that there's a part of the wall that has caved in and appears to be where the water is coming from. But there is 4 doorways all along the same wall.
I think. Did she disconnect again, or?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I'm
That
just
just-
listening. Oh, the
think that
other one,
just
yeah,
came
just
through.
came through. Okay. 4 doorways to our right, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
Or, yeah, to your right.
Any of them seem magical? Question mark.
None are given off a magical sense.
I relay this information. Do they have doorknobs?
No, they're open archways.
Oh, I thought they were doors. I apologize.
Doorways, sorry. I said archways.
Oh, I see. We're there. Okay.
I look at Dion.
Do we
He's
see
on
any
the lead.
difference?
Not that you can tell.
Well, I did say we always go left. So I go down to the end. The one on the far left, one facing
The
them.
leftmost.
Yes.
So the
When
one
in doubt.
closest to the top.
I'm sorry,
I think
which
he
way
means
are we
the furthest.
going?
Are you guys going
Maybe it came
through?
We're
from-
coming from the top.
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So facing the archways, we'll be going to the bottom. Because
Okay.
that's the leftmost when
Cool.
facing them.
Yep, that's right.
There's a cave over here. Zill points at the cave that is directly left of us.
It's got a giant ooze in it.
You don't know that.
It's right there on the map.
The wall here seems to have caved in,
And you said that's where the water is coming in?
that appears to be where the water's coming from.
Okay, so there's no
Never
cave.
mind.
There's no tunnel there then.
I
There
trust
is
the
a tunnel
pathway more
there.
anyway.
It is actually a pretty wide tunnel. It's not full of water. It's just
Oh, you mean like it's
the water
open
seems to be
up.
flowing out of this tunnel
okay?
into the temple.
Got it.
That's even though you don't know it's a temple. Okay.
No idea.
So you guys are the farthest one. What is your passive perception?
20.
Mine?
13?
13.
Are you? You're
20.
probably actively percepting, right?
Dion, yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make me a perception check as you start down this hallway.
Pretty sure we're all percepting. Just saying.
Yeah, if you guys want to roll, go for it. I'm not going to
Sorry.
stop you. Or you can give people
No,
advantage.
I'll give Dion advantage because he's right there.
Oh.
I'll give 6 advantage.
Thank you.
Perceptive bastard.
Venti.
Ooh.
Oh,
44.
That was a natural 20.
It's a
Okay.
25.
Okay,
44 perception.
44. God.
so
He
you
seasons
both
it.
notice
Forgot
that
the
about 10 feet down the hallway, the water appears to be doing something weird. It's almost as if it's falling through a crack in the ground.
Oh.
But it's still
And-
flowing over it, but it appears to be like, you know, when
Bathtub
tides
drain.
Drain.
when they collide, there's like that little lip bubble in the
Mhm.
water. It appears to be doing that as it's but the water appears to be going somewhere. But you don't know.
Okay.
Like
Which-
it's going like down, right? Like underground.
Well, as far as you know.
Yeah.
It
Well, I mean, I rolled a natural 20. I know
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
down where it's going.
you notice that the floor piece there appears to be different than the others, and you think would give way if you stood on it.
I point to where you're talking about, and I say, "Do not stand on that. It does not look like it could hold a person."
Which one is this? Which pathway?
This is the very bottom one.
Okay. All right, let's try a different one then.
Would you like me to blast it just in case?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's necessary.
Is it just like a tile in the floor? Is that
It's
what you mean?
it's like a big 5-foot section that
Okay.
spans the hallway.
You
Yeah,
got your
like-
little snake bird with you, right?
Eritan? Yes, I have
Yes.
Eritan with me.
Sorry, did I talk over you, Six?
No.
Okay. That was just a thought. It wasn't like for a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I
I'm a
guess
little
we'll try
hesitant to send her out.
one up. Rightfully so.
Okay.
Not too slowly, but slowly.
So you're moving to the next
We're
hallway?
going up. Yes.
Okay.
Methodical. Since we don't see.
I'm just gonna let you guys use the same perception rolls for the same thing. Every
Okay.
hallway has the same feature.
Okay. Well, as long as we can probably avoid them.
Okay. Seems like it might be
Well, I wouldn't disagree. Perhaps it would be.
first.
Perhaps we should break it in, both to release the water and that way we know exactly where the damage is.
Okay. It's not a bad idea, I suppose.
Would you like me? And she makes her hand all glowy.
So if it won't take too much out of you.
Not at all. Cantrips are the best.
Okay.
A
Dion
12
steps
and a
aside.
21. Do I hit the ground?
Yes, you do.
You missed.
Proud.
Roll damage.
It's got super hard armor.
14 damage.
Okay. You blast the ground, and you watch as the stone cracks and then collapses in like a pitfall trap. All of a sudden, all the water around you just starts rushing in to fill the hole.
Zill immediately reaches out and grabs Dion's arm to make sure she doesn't. Hey man, I've been swept by
He'll
flood.
stabilize her.
I've been swept by water before.
And give her a +4 on her deck save.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Should I have gotten a +4 back when Dion hit me in the face?
Nope, you were too
Nope.
far away.
It was an 11-foot throw.
Lol.
Okay.
Any- so now we know exactly where this hole is.
Yep.
How big is it, you said?
It's just 5 feet.
Oh, well, it's a pretty big hole.
Just 5 feet.
Yep, just 5 feet. It's
I would suggest getting a running start.
In the water, yes.
remember,
I mean,
Dion.
it's only a couple of inches.
Remember, Dion. 10 feet is what you and Stell had to deal with that troll.
Yeah,
Don't tell me that.
trust me. We can make this.
And there's no spikes in the bottom of this one.
Right.
How far down does it go?
It drops down about 10 feet, it looks like. But it's
Oh.
filling up with water pretty fast.
That's fine. I will let Dion go first.
Okay. Dion is going to take a few steps back, make sure that he has enough room to get momentum going, and he's actually going to not do a proper jump. He's going to run towards the wall and run off the wall.
He's gonna parkour it.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Also, if there's anything to grab with the whip on the other end, he'll do that.
Okay, so you're gonna Indiana Jones this shit.
If he
Dude,
can.
You beat me to it by 5.
He's
like,
gonna
5 milliseconds.
Indiana Jones / Pitfall this.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check.
Okay.
Or you can do acrobatics.
Okay. That is ever so slightly better. Oh, please don't roll absolutely trash. Please don't pull an early campaign, Dion. Not absolute trash, but not very good either.
No, you managed to make it.
You get wait. Oh, never mind. It's not a check. It's an ability. Okay. Or not
No,
a save.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, that'd be broken if it was on all ability checks.
Well, I was thinking you were making a dex save, but it's not it.
No.
6 will do the same thing. He will wall run over
Okay.
it. You said acrobatics.
Dion gets out of the way before he gets crushed.
I run up the wall.
You
across the
ninja,
ceiling,
you
Sonic.
down
ninja
the
warrior
other
this,
side of the
jumping back
wall.
and forth.
I literally
He just-
do a barrel roll through the hallway.
yeah. Rolls
And
across.
Land
Yeah.
behind Dion.
When
Lol.
Dion
I
like
just
stumbled
turn
through and
around
barely-
and look at you. Is that correct?
Yes, you did what I did, but you learned from it and did a better good job.
Zill will then do the run jump.
Dion will be
Zill
right there to grab her hand if need be.
Zill will have her wings ready just in case.
I can't wait for Jorg.
You do
to
not
open
As
have
a
enough.
reaction.
You don't really have enough space in this hallway to open your wings. Not really.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Like-
it's probably like at least an 8-foot wingspan.
At least. Fine, I will just do it.
Oh my God. Can I
You
Dion,
jump.
I did
Can
say
I-
I was.
react?
I
Yeah,
did
go
say
for it.
I was there with my hand outreached to catch her as well.
Okay, go ahead and make athletics check to grab Zill.
Can I assist him?
Yes.
Because he would have tried to catch her as well. So give him advantage.
Yep, Dion, you can roll with advantage.
Okay, but my athletics is really good, guys.
Ooh.
You managed to catch Zill because her foot landed on the other side, but she didn't have enough momentum, and she was about to go butt first into that pit.
Right.
And you reach out
Alright,
and
and
grab her arm.
Yep,
And
and then I pull her
stabilize
back
her.
behind me, and then I look at Jorg, and then I walk away. I'm just kidding.
Zill does the whole like breathe out real heavy and just like, oh, thank Taylor, I'm over here.
I would
Yeah,
like to make a
Jorg
stealth
will-
check to do something.
He's gonna throw something under my
Stealth
feet.
or sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand.
Banana peel.
Banana peel under Zorak's foot.
Lol.
Technically, this is behind Zill's back, so I don't know if 6 can see this.
So what's the 19 for? Oh, come on, internet, work.
$20?
20.
It is.
That's stupid.
Okay.
As someone who DMs, I hate you for that.
I love it.
Oh my god, you're
Okay,
not gonna like the
what was
character
that?
I made then.
I've already seen it.
What was the 19 for, Dion?
The initiative for him?
I
He
was
was trying
attempting
to
to do a sleight of hand to keep something out of sight from the other 2 party members other than Zill. Though technically she can't see it either,
I can't see it.
because it's behind her.
Oh, is it that GIF you sent me?
No, I
No?
sent a gift.
Oh,
Oh,
what are you doing?
sleight of hand?
You can whisper it to him.
Yeah.
I guess you have to whisper it to 6 too, because
It's nothing too...
It's
it's not
entirely
like-
role play.
it's- Yeah. It's
I can't
entirely
wait
role
for
play.
6 to say it out loud. Because he is for sure gonna.
I like that Shorek's the only one who has no idea what's going on.
I'm not even over there yet.
I know.
Right.
I'm just chilling out. Like, you guys cool? Like, I'm just like, we're like 10 feet away. Not even.
Oh my gosh, stop autocorrecting, you stupid thing.
Lol.
That's close enough to what I was trying to say.
Aw.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Not the GIF too above it.
That's what I thought it was. Okay.
No, that's what Jorak also thought it was.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, you don't even. Yeah,
Apparently.
you gonna tell 6? Or should I?
No, it's behind her. He can't even see it.
Oh, okay. I guess that's true. Okay. Okay.
Zorak will jump over the 5-foot hole.
Maybe.
He's fallen in. I've never been more sure that I'm gonna roll very poorly.
Beat a 5.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
I was just gonna let you fall.
Okay, yeah, no,
Oh.
you clear the gap.
All right, excellent. Let's
He
go
doesn't
out
do
and
anything
roll.
fancy about it. It's almost looks just like it's in stride.
He just takes 5 foot long steps.
He is 6'8",
Right.
so this is
Yeah,
just
wow.
a little bit longer for him.
It's just a hop for him. It's not even a proper jump.
Well,
Okay. Yep, so you guys make
I
it.
can't believe I rolled above a 10 on that.
You make Dion feel short.
ooh.
Yeah.
Zell's short. Zell's
Alright.
the shortest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, did the ground break when Jorak landed?
No.
Yeah, the
Oh.
whole thing falls into the pit. We all drown. Except for 6, who's just stuck at the bottom
Okay,
like a rock.
so you guys make it across. The room angles to the left. And there is a door ahead.
Which one are we walking down, by the way?
You guys are
The
about to
second
go
from the bottom.
to the second. Yeah.
Okay.
So as you guys approach, you see what appears to be just like a normal stone door. Yeah, nothing too special about it.
Detect magic?
Right at this moment, there's no magic.
It doesn't appear to be magic. Zill has
No
Mage Hand
phenomenon,
out.
anyway.
You don't know that. Zill has Mage Hand out and moves it towards the door unless Dion stops her.
Oh.
Is there a doorknob?
There is not, but it does appear that you can push the door open.
She's gonna knock on the door.
Hello?
Okay.
Hello?
Housekeeping!
There's nothing.
Okay. Zill shrugs. She can't push. I can't push the door open with this spell. It's not that powerful.
Dion will walk up. Jorak? Would you like to help me?
I have Divine Blast ready.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Alright, we attempt to open the large door. Did you say it was stone?
Yeah.
Yeah, we attempt to open the large stone door.
Okay.
Zill is still
this?
watching, and
Like athletics?
Detect Magic's just last. So
Okay.
she's.
Pushes open.
Whew! That was easy.
Oh, I was going to roll.
I was
Um,
expecting some resistance.
Water rushes into the room.
From behind us, I assume.
Whoosh.
Zill stabilizes herself.
And then
Zill does not want to fall in the water.
She's just
Is
piggybacking
this
on 6
water?
now.
Can I make like a perception check on like our shoes? Like, is this water like fucking up our shoes like it was our weapons?
no.
I feel like we would feel that
Is it
very
salt water?
painfully.
Just walking through acid.
Perception or
These
I
are
guess-
high quality leather.
perception and investigation the same for me? So I guess
If
Either
they're
way.
well oiled,
Okay.
it wouldn't matter.
that's a 20.
So
Apologies.
for what? 20 for what?
Just to see if the like water is like fucking up our shoes like it was our weapons.
Lol.
Your shoes are wet.
Your shoes are wet.
Okay, so but I mean I'm trying to gather if
They're
this is,
they're
like,
not
a water
melting.
creature.
They're not melting.
Okay.
It's not acid. We have not been walking through acid for the last 20 minutes.
As we
Just
all know,
wanted to make
acid does
sure.
not burn flesh.
Okay.
The silence was amazing.
Go on.
We continue.
Yes, DM. Continue.
Okay. The room ahead is a circular room with 7 crenellations carved into the side.
Oh.
4 of which have little statues. The center of the room is a pool with a little pedestal in the center. But the pedestal, whatever was sat upon it, seems to have been smashed. And is broken.
Sorry, please continue.
You have your detect magic up, right, so?
Always. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I had it up 30 seconds ago, so yeah.
The 4 statues are giving off enchantment magic.
Enchantment?
Enchantment.
Enchantment?
And you're getting a couple faint magic sources from inside the pools of the pool of water in the fountain.
What kind of magic is that one?
The magic is there appears to be a abjuration, some kind of restoration, and another abjuration.
I, of course, relay all of this.
Abjuration, restoration, abjuration. And what
Um,
else?
The 4
Oh, so-
statues are enchantment.
Oh, okay.
One of the statues is broken, you said.
The statue in the center pedestal of the pool appears to have been smashed.
And there's one missing on one of the other 4 corners.
There's
There's
7.
seven corners, but 4 of them.
4 of them have statues, 3 of them are empty. And-
Okay.
So see the little pedestal in the center of the pool?
Yeah.
That was where one of the statues was, but it's smashed. There is
Okay.
one in each of the corners, northeast, northwest,
Mm-hmm.
and then the 3, the one directly opposite the door, and then the 2 to the east and west, do not have anything
Okay.
in them.
And the one on the fountain is damaged.
Yes.
Okay.
All you can tell
Um,
is that the remainder, where is it? You recognize them as a pair of clawed stone feet, clutching the pedestal's top. Is all that remains.
Okay. One pair, i.e., 2 feet?
Yep.
Okay. What do the other statues look like?
They are just sculptures of amorphous figures. They don't really have a form. They're like,
Non-objective?
yes. Lots of like flowy like shapes, like almost like tentacles kind of thing.
Oh?
That's the best. That's the best description. But they're not like,
It's not like actual tentacles.
yeah. It's like the elongated round forms, like mind flared mouth tendrils kind of thing. But like they're coming off in weird ways. There's different ones that are thicker. They don't really have a form.
Okay.
Yes.
Like that?
Just like that. That is perfect. But they're all in different. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. I love it.
Okay. So. Looks over at Dion. I explained that the 4 statues in these corners appear to be enchantment magic, and there's some magic in the fountain. It looks like a couple abjuration and a restoration.
The water is very dark.
Defensive spells, perhaps.
But they
Zil-
appear to be isolated. The magic in the pool appears to be isolated to a section, to different points in the pool. And they're all different shapes. 2 of them are round, and one of them is an elongated, probably about 8 inches.
It's a dildo. 2 of them are round. One of them is elongated like a pole. Like a
Kind
rod?
of, kind of, but it's only like 8 inches long, and it's probably like the aura is like 2 to 3 inches wide, and it's about 8 to 10 inches long.
Tion
So
feels
it's
inadequate.
huge.
Sure, if you call that huge.
Whoa.
Lol.
Anyway.
Anyway, Isil has her mage hand out, and Theon, would you mind if I tried to pull whatever is in the water out?
No,
From
I
a
trust
distance.
your instincts. However, I'm getting strong reminiscences of, well, do you remember that room with the orb?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Orb?
Before you joined us.
Perhaps a 6, you're able to make an area of silence, is that right? Please
Yes.
don't do it yet. Okay. I might need you to do that here shortly if something like that happens. Perhaps most of us should, or most of you should stand back out of the room.
Something like what happened?
We were in a room before where there were several orbs, and they created a very charming music that altered our minds, and I don't want that to happen here or anything like that.
Okay.
So if I ask, I'm going to need you to cause an aura of silence around us, just in case. But not until I ask for it, okay?
Yes.
Okay. I would like everyone to back up into the hallway. Zill's going to stand in the doorway.
Dion's gonna stand right behind her.
You want me to back?
As long as you're within eyesight of the fountain. 6.
Okay. I can cast it 120 feet.
I mean, it's 15 feet. We'll be fine.
Dion's grasping the back of her cloak in case he needs to pull her out, like, immediately.
Yep. Zill is going to reach in and, with Mage Hand, touch the one that has restoration.
Okay. It appears to roll
Nothing
a little
happens. She'll try and pick it up.
bit. Okay. As you lift it up, it is a round bottle of a
Does
red
it look
liquid
like
that appears to be a healing potion.
excellent? She'll bring it over to us and have floated over to Dion.
Okay, 5 minutes later.
Not that heavy or slow. I'm also typing this as we go, so give me a second.
The potion is too heavy as she carries it out and smashes on the ground and just goes everywhere.
Oh, that's a heavy potion.
It heals the floor where Jorak landed.
Well, Zill would like to then grab one after the other, the abjurations, and pull out the first one.
Which one, the round or the other one?
The long one.
The long one? Okay.
Yeah.
As you pull the long one out, it appears to be a dagger. With a intricate little design, almost kind of looking like a spider web.
Okay, she's gonna bring that over and also hand it to Dion. And she's gonna go grab the other one with her mage hand.
Okay.
Are these enchanted, these items?
Yeah. These are all magical items. She would have told you this already.
So she wants you to touch it first.
As the mage
Wow.
hand lets go of the dagger in
Mhm.
Dion's hand, a couple gold pieces fall
The dagger?
out of the mage hand.
Oh.
Oh,
So,
are they magical as well?
nope.
Okay. Let me put this in here.
So there's 3 gold on the ground.
Interesting. perhaps Zil looks at it, looks at Dion, looks at it again, and uses the mage hand to pick them up again.
Okay.
And hand them to him.
Okay. Okay. You going for the next
All
one
right. Yes.
Okay.
3 gold coins?
now? 3 gold.
What's the third one?
There is a vial of black liquid.
Ooh.
Does it look like anything that Zil already would have seen? Cough, cough, Archana, check our words.
Archana kick.
Archana.
Archana kick.
Yeah, go for
Archana kick, please.
Go for it.
Roll your Archana.
And I would ask Dion if he recognizes this at all and see if I can get advantage.
I am proficient in Arcana.
Or actually, I would ask Dion to see if he knows what this is, and then I
Right.
would give him advantage.
Okay.
That's acceptable.
It's Dion watching the mage hand.
Yes.
Sure.
Um,
Dion, roll Arcana.
I'm
advantage.
doing it.
Thank you. That's a good kid. Oh.
19.
Whew.
This appears to look like a potion you've seen before, but you can't 100% be sure. But it appears to be oil of slipperiness.
No, this is the
Oil of
one. This is the one that she's handing to me with mage hand right now.
The one that's a black liquid.
Okay, and then do I look at the This is before I grab the dagger. Yes.
The bottle is first, or the healing, and then the dagger, and then the oil.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Dion has not enough hands for this, so he's gonna start passing things off to people.
Or you could put in pockets. I don't know. It's up to you.
If we're being quick about it, it depends. I guess it's taking plenty of time, so he can put them in
Yeah.
his bag. He has a bag.
I mean, it's like 3
He can
seconds
bag
to
it.
get over, or 6 seconds to get there, 6 seconds to get back. So you
Yeah,
got
he has
6
enough time to
seconds,
put things in his pack. Or her pack, since he's right behind her.
Probably. Yeah.
That would make more sense. Is there another gif?
Yes.
Yes, exactly. I'm waiting for this to happen.
One of these days. All right, so, should I do anything to the statues on the... Dion,
Sorry. Yes.
should I do anything to the statues on the side?
DM, do I have any idea of what to worry about in this room?
Nope, not really.
Okay.
If you want to make a, oh,
I mean, I'm ready to go in and make an investigation. If
Just about, I don't...
I would like to go in and take a closer look. Nothing bad seems to have happened so far.
Okay.
Can I tell what the nature of this place is?
I have an out of character thought, but I
is
don't
there a
wanna share.
vibe that I
um,
get from this place? Yeah.
just make
Not like a magical one, just like construction-wise,
just make an insight check, because I guess technically just actually make a religion check. Do it religion.
Oh, I was so much happier when you said insight. Okay. This is actually the first paladin that I've made proficient in religion, believe it or not.
Lol. Zil would
Wrong
also...
channel. So 12 though.
12.
Hmm.
This kind of gives you the feeling of a place of worship almost. Like this is almost like an altar.
Oh,
So we're taking donations to an altar right now, basically? From an altar?
basically.
Yeah.
A desecrated altar.
Maybe we shouldn't be.
Oh?
But I
feel like
don't
this
think
place
I
is a
don't think you would
motel.
care because this appears to be an Underdark, possibly Drow built.
Fair. I think these are donations to a god. These are sacrifices, if you will.
Zill would like to step into the room and look into the pool directly. She will actually take a coin out of her bag, or coin purse, whatever. Just like a silver piece, because that's what I have, and cast a light on it and drop it into the water.
As it falls into the water, it lights up the water, and you see there is a bunch of money on the bottom of this pool.
Dion, come look.
Dan will walk over.
There appears to be quite a amount of money in this. Plus the magical items that were here. Does the statue, do I see any pieces of the statue that was on top of the, like any of the broken pieces?
Yes, but you can't. It looks like it's been smashed, and you can't identify what it is.
I mean, I could try and collect all of the pieces and then try and mend it, but I think that might be a bit much. It would take some
Do
time.
how fast is the water pouring into this room?
At this point, the pit behind you appears to have been filled up, and the water has resumed filling the.
Can I remind everybody of something real quick? Before we fought the oozes last night, so we're talking like early afternoon, early night, or late afternoon, early evening, I cast water breathing on all of us.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
I remember
ritually
that.
cast
Didn't
it
remember
because
that.
we were joking that 6 doesn't need it.
Yeah, I don't need it. I remember that.
So we all have water breathing right now, guys.
That was part of the reason
Like-
I was asking if how fast the room filled up.
Do we know approximately what time it is? How long it took us to go a 60-foot roundabout?
It's probably taken
that's
about like with the pace you guys are going. It's probably been about like less than an hour, but
Yeah.
over a half.
Doesn't it last 8?
It lasts 24 if I'm not wrong. Let me
I
check.
think that's right.
Oh,
That's
wow.
what he told us.
So you guys slept the night
24
with the
hours.
spell.
Yeah.
So
So we did it early
Oh.
evening.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, so you guys have probably used about 10-ish to 12 hours of your.
Gotcha.
If you would, I remind everybody, if you would like, I can cast it again just to be safe. It takes about 10 minutes though. Maybe it gives us time to look at the rest of the things in this room.
Yes, I suppose we're not in that much of a hurry. Have I sensed a quake or anything recently?
No.
Okay.
Not since
There were 2
there
yesterday.
was 2 yesterday. Yeah.
Right.
There was one when the collapse happened, and then one later while we were fighting the first set of oozes.
Yes.
I would hate to miss anything important, but at the same time, I don't think we should die. So, as quick as you can.
Of course. Perhaps you should take a look at the statues while I'm.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'll do that.
Am I
Zill's-
still?
Yes.
No, you're 6.
Do you want me to prepare the spell still?
No, I think we're going to be good for now, but just in case, okay? Just keep it in mind for later, okay?
Okay.
I appreciate you asking. And she smiles warmly at him. And then she does a ritual.
So while she's doing that ritual, what are you doing, Dion?
Investigation.
Yes, exactly. I am. I was gonna say it anyway. Yeah,
Right.
I'm going to investigate the statue.
Okay. Which one? There's 4.
I'm just I will start from the left and work my way to the right,
Okay.
seeing if I see any discrepancies or anything special that stands out.
How are you investigating them?
How?
Yeah.
By sight at first. First glance over all of them will be by sight.
Okay.
Not touching anything.
Okay, go ahead and make a roll.
Am I rolling for each individual one, or?
Just do a general investigation check for the room. So
Okay.
you're just looking over everything.
Let's be prepared for this amazing modifier. 17.
17.
Not bad.
They appear untouched by time, unlike the rest of the room.
Mm-hmm.
But
Zil, you said these were protected by enchantment magic?
Yes. Whoops.
Can I
just closed
sense-
my notes?
Do I see any physical evidence of their type of magic? Like what the spell might be?
Like
I see
runes.
runes. Do I see
you
scritches?
nothing.
Okay.
It's smooth surface.
Okay.
Like too smooth. Like it almost doesn't look like they were carved.
What's their breathing? Sorry, I'm typing and
I step back a ways.
Okay.
I'm thinking to myself, I'm just like, should I? Dion reaches into his bag and he's rubbing two steel balls together. They're ball bearings, but it's like stress balls, and he's thinking.
Okay.
What bag did you reach into? And you're fondling balls now? What?
He keeps them in his front pouch
in his
in his pants.
pocket.
The supporting.
So Dion massages his balls.
Yes,
Yes.
while thinking. That's how he thinks.
Earlier, he was polishing his sword, but you know.
Anyway, is anyone else doing anything while Dion's doing this?
I think Zorak is just like looking around the room. I mean, not really like at anything specifically, just like getting the lay of the land.
Okay. By this point, the water's probably about 4 inches deep.
This room has no exit
Nope.
beyond where we are, correct? Okay.
Only the door out.
I close my eyes, only for a moment, then the moment's gone. Sorry.
Don't hang up.
Um,
Go on, sorry.
That's my fault. I started it. Dion remembers the sarcophagus and the hidden pathway underneath, and he goes over to the statue in the center of the room, and he looks to see. He's looking for any marks that look like something might have shifted, and he looks at the base of the statues as well.
Okay. Yeah.
Despite the water, he casts light, or he's holding Dawnbreaker in front of him. Bringer in front of him, and like using that as basically like a glow stick, and out loud says, can you tell what the purpose of this room is? Is there an exit from this room other than the way we came in?
Go ahead and make a
Talking
perception, investigation, whoever wants to.
Oh, you mean me or the whip?
Oh, you're talking to Dawnbreaker.
Yeah, Bringer. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Dawnbreaker.
No, I'm trying to retrain myself. So.
Yeah. No, she basically goes. She replies, "This just appears to be a temple, a place of worship."
So what you're saying is we need to go a different direction. Maybe the hole was the way to go.
Are you saying that you want to stick it in the hole? I mean, go in the hole? I
What?
mean, what? No, that was not in character.
I know. 6. You're analytical. Do you see anything interesting about this room that we may not?
Do I see anything?
What do your robot
look
eyes
around
see?
the-
You see a bunch of gold and money in the pool in the center.
There's lots of currency in this pool of water, as well as these objects.
Dion throws 13 gold into the pool of water.
It sinks to the bottom.
It was worth a try.
Zil finishes casting water breathing.
Okay.
Has anyone touched any of the statues yet?
She's an elephant.
Attack her! She's demented.
No, I got tongue-tied.
No, I worried what could happen. I feel like they might be trapped.
As you're saying that, I reach out to touch one.
Zil does not stop you.
Dion is looking at Zil.
I touch one.
You touch it.
Touch the
Yes.
Okay.
We all die.
As you touch it, all 4 of the statues begin to move.
like
Dion
tentacles.
whips around.
And they appear to be those same monsters that you faced earlier.
Water monsters.
Water
Acid
monsters?
water
The statues are water monsters? Oh boy.
monsters.
And they are enchanted?
Well,
boy.
the enchantment magic has faded now.
Oh.
I
Oh, they were like
I
frozen.
think they were just frozen in shapes.
Because you're not getting any magic from them anymore.
I
So
mentioned this, of course.
let's
Excellent.
roll initiative, guys.
All right.
Okay.
Oops, that's a
Damn, dude.
12.
So
I forgot my modifier.
6.
Hey,
Jorak.
DJ, and then Dion and Zil are at the same time because he forgot his modifier.
Zone deal. Okay, cool. Okay, 6. What would you like to do?
I will start just wailing on the one that I touched.
Punch! Punch! Punch!
Oh,
Punch!
As
Okay.
soon as it moves, I go into like war mode and just start punching it.
Get the feeling these things don't have much wisdom.
You don't know.
Man, I'm not going to be doing a lot of damage.
10 and 24.
Both hit.
Those both hit.
It's water. Punch that water. Punch it good.
Okay.
7 for one, 5 for the other one.
Okay.
Is it still alive?
Yep.
Alright, I'll use.
You're gonna blow it?
Flurry?
Excuse me. Flurry it?
Flurry of Blows, yeah. To do 2 more.
Both hit.
Ten more.
Okay. It dies. Okay.
Oh, hi guys. I'm back.
So one's
Is
dead.
it dead?
Hi.
Yay,
I
one's
just
dead.
punch the ever living shit out of this ooze that appeared.
Jorak, what would you like to do?
I pull out the mace. I fake throw it at Dion, and then I go and attack one of the one of the water
Wait,
monsters.
You chucked the mace at Dion?
I pretended like a fake, like I
You psyched me out.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
exactly.
Roll a deception.
Jeez.
Dion, roll an insight.
D20. My deception is 0. God damn. I'm fine that it was bad just then.
Your insight's +6. Yeah, no.
You could roll
Yeah.
a 1.
Dion doesn't
Yeah.
even acknowledge that you.
Nope, not a 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Dion's
well then,
focused.
I attack with the mace. I rage, bonus action rage, and then attack twice
But would you like to?
recklessly.
Okay.
RR2.
I like that gif. I regret nothing.
KH1 plus 7, because this is a +1 mace. What did I do? Oh, I
Don
get what I did.
Baker? Oh. Error.
Both hit.
17 and a 24. Alright.
Jeez.
D6 plus 6.
Yes.
Lol.
22 names.
Go ahead and roll 2d4s.
Oh wait, that's right. Your weapon has -2 damage to it.
No,
I used
he's
the
using the
mace.
mace.
The magic one.
Oh, the mace. Never mind.
Because as soon as your mace makes contact, or as soon as you start to swing with it, it bursts into green fire.
Holy shit.
Oh.
And you kill your
Green flame
your
mace?
ooze.
Damn, I take a look at this thing and I talk to it.
It's now
in my head. In my head, I talk to it. I'm
Okay.
like, can you?
Yeah, it's now radiating green fire.
And the whole church explodes.
Oh god damn it!
Okay, Zil, Dion, who gets to go first? You both have the same modifiers. You get to pick.
Lol. Zil will let Dion go. That's fine.
Well, he has the better save, so I guess he can go first.
Lol.
Yeah, he'll run about 10 feet from the closest one and whip it. He'll whip it good.
Whip it good.
Boom.
When an oozer comes along.
I was sitting here myself trying to think of lyrics to say. Oh.
Excellent.
I was very distracted by I was gonna go attack the thing and then I saw a mace like almost swing at my face. And so my whip totally misses.
Yeah.
He scowls at
Right, doesn't even pay attention, but kind of like.
And then he makes another attack.
What the fuck are the chances?
And just because there was a smite that happened, basically, Dion's gonna divine smite this thing at level 1.
Holy shit.
Okay.
That's so fucking funny.
Oh, this is a lot of damage,
Wait, wrong channel. Sorry.
but that's fine.
I just feel it's appropriate. Every time he rolls, really. Yeah. Anyway.
16.
Oh,
not nearly as much as I was
Okay.
hoping for, but yeah.
It's still alive.
It's about average damage actually for a smite.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Then Dion will just be like kick the water a little bit.
Oh.
Did you count the +2 that Dawnbringer gives you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's Don Baker. We changed.
Okay. You done,
Well, how
Dion?
many of these things are there?
There is 2 more
There's
alive
4?
still, including the one you just hit.
I thought there
Okay.
was only 4 statues.
There was 4 statues.
You know-
2 are dead.
Yeah. 2 are dead.
Oh, 2
one
are
is
dead.
damaged.
Okay.
2 are alive. 1 got hit by Dion and didn't die.
Oh.
That'll be it.
Okay, Zill.
Zill lets out a sigh. And Divine Blast. 1 to the one that's damaged. The first one is to damaged. The other one is not.
Okay. Okay, both hit.
Nine and 4.
Okay, it's still alive.
9.
Or, well, the one dies. The first one dies. And then the other,
And the
one,
other one
is still alive.
Still alive.
And it's its turn. It's going
Mhm.
to move forward and attack Dion.
Ah!
That dude is dying, but it's still alive.
Oh, ouch.
Gulp.
4 points of bludgeoning
Okay.
and 8 points of acid. And your armor, odd or even for your shield.
Even.
Your shield takes another -1.
My bracer melts away and falls off my wrist.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep, your bracer is gone.
Mhm.
Okay. 6.
That's so fucking funny, Joe. I just saw that. The green fire.
Well, right?
Okay, I will move to the last one and attack it.
Okay. That was everything, Dion, right? Or, I mean, oh, that was Uza's turn. Never mind. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
20 and 16.
Both hit.
That was everything I wanted to do on the user's turn, yes.
You know, the irony is even if 6 rolled a 1, technically he would hit.
Jeez.
Lol.
Because I have a +7.
Yeah.
Well,
17.
then technically Dion's first one should have hit 2.
Well, it's still a critical fail, though.
Yeah. It's still a critical fail.
Ah,
Yeah.
I know. I was like, technically it hits.
Math-wise, it would
So
hit.
I would have to roll a 2 or above to hit these. In other
Yes.
words.
Yeah.
There's so you have a 95%.
You actually kill it. Okay. Combat's over.
Who asked? Sorry, who asked if we've touched one?
Zill did.
Zill.
Yes, 6?
I touched it.
I can tell. Well, I suppose that answers that question. Dion, what do we do next? So let's check Snapchat.
This is Dion right now.
What?
That's what
Oh.
Zorak does half the time.
That's-
6 doesn't understand something.
Yep, that's Dion's exact expression right now with 6.
Yep.
Is there anything interesting that appeared behind them since they are now gone?
Nope. Just
Okay.
empty crenellation.
That was a joke, by the way. I'm not really doing that.
Okay. Did you say this was enchanted? And he points to the statue in the center of the room.
No, it's not. Sorry.
No, it's not.
I'm not sure if there's a hidden passage in here or if this is just a dead end in a room of worship.
I would like to. Sorry, go ahead. Fuck.
That's all he was saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I
And it
interrupted.
trails off in thought.
I didn't have a full thought. Go ahead.
No, do I need to attune to this mace?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you already used it.
I just didn't know if there's anything further I needed to do.
You'll be able to learn what it is once you identify it, but
Did we determine that the water was safe? Like where all the gold and everything is?
nothing happens. But nobody's stuck their hand in it yet.
I guess I look at Dion and Zill and Six. I said, I'm gonna put my hand in the water.
Zill blinks.
Why not?
Shrugs.
Yeah, and so I do it.
Okay, you start screaming. I'm just kidding. No, it's just water.
Jeez,
It's
fucking
funny.
Christ, scared me, dude. I
You
thought
were
it was
worried
gonna
for a
be something-
second?
Yeah, I was. I was like,
Your hand
I
melts
thought I
off.
was legitimately gonna have like damage to take.
No, it just appears to be water.
I put my face in, and I guess that wouldn't really even help, to see something.
Well,
How deep is it?
it's like 6 inches to a foot. Like, it would go up to your elbow if you put your hand all the way to the bottom.
Seems accurate.
I have no fucking idea what this room is, or how to
They
get.
were
I
right.
mean,
It
can I
seems
look
to
it
be
up?
an altar.
I mean, what's the ceiling situation looking like?
It's cracked, and there appears to be water leaking through it. But
Also roll initiative.
Right, what?
Sorry, nothing.
the water now around you guys has probably reached about 5 inches.
I think
Perhaps
we should
we
move
should
along.
go back.
Where's the water? Is it going anywhere, or is it just filling up?
The room is filling up.
We're not going to drown. Perhaps we should take some time and look around in the hallways we just passed? Bug? I haven't seen any entrance or exit, and I think we covered the entire, at least the part that's been stonework. If there is a temple, it's not, or if there is an entrance, it's not an evident one. And there has to be an entrance.
Jorak has sort of a light bulb sort of idea, and
Yes?
he says I'm going to meditate quickly.
Okay. How long
Um,
do you plan on meditating for?
Not long. I just want to see if this entity that I spoke with last night has any sort of guidance for me.
Zill giggles, looks at Dion. He means pray.
Dion pulls out his pipe and just Nope, he doesn't do that.
Okay.
Nope.
He does pull out his pipe and he lights it, and he's actually sitting there smoking it.
Okay.
Mm.
So are you...
Yeah, so I sit down.
He's
Get
walking in circles around
the meditating pose.
Was this the first time you've smoked a pipe?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in
Dion?
front of you.
Yeah.
Dion?
Dion?
Yes.
What is that?
It's a
Are
pipe.
you on fire?
No.
There's smoke coming from your mouth.
The herbs in this are on fire. Yes.
Does that not hurt?
No, it's just basically warm air. And as he breathes out, you see a black skull of smoke fly up from the pipe.
Jorak doesn't see this. He's meditating.
This was different than Jorak sticking his hand in the fire.
Yes, very.
How?
I am not putting the fire directly inside of my body, and it is also a lower temperature. It's not hot enough to burn me, basically, unless I'm directly touching it. The smoke that rises from the fire is not typically hot enough to burn someone. I'm basically touching that, not the fire itself.
And why?
It calms me and helps me think.
The same as Jorak meditating.
In a way.
Okay, Jorak, let's jump over. Is that the end of your guys' little conversation?
That's all
Yeah.
that Dion would say, unless Six keeps
I
asking.
mean, I would just kind of like move closer and like try to look at it, see
Okay.
what he's doing. But no, that's not
Dion's
gonna say.
walking in circles around the statue, so you'd have to like be hovering,
I'm following you around. Though.
half stepping around. Yeah,
Wading through water.
awesome.
Zilla's just sitting on the edge of the
Dion's doing his best to
fountain.
think.
Okay, Jorak, let's jump over the whispers.
6 is being as distracting as possible.
Okay, what are you doing?
So I reach out to that same entity as best I can. I'm not. Jorak is kind of confused about how all this works, but is wanting to. He's been thinking pretty consistently about this, and wants to give it another shot and maybe become more familiar with whatever this was. So he reaches out and says to whoever it was that I spoke with last evening, I ask you now for your guidance.
Okay. You sit for a moment. And in your mind, listening to the water from the far room, you hear water crashing into other water, like a waterfall. And a bit of inspiration hits you. Where does the water come from? Water flows with gravity. All water would eventually come from the surface.
Okay.
And
And then,
all you feel is that when you're sitting in the water, you just feel that same kind of calming energy, but no words this time. You just get that bit of inspiration.
Okay. Yeah. No words. I was going to ask as well. Is there a name that I can use to reach out to you next time? You don't have to tell me this if you don't want to.
You get the impression that you haven't earned it yet.
Okay.
Just from the energy you're feeling. Was there anything else?
Okay. No, that was it.
Okay, let's jump back.
Okay.
Okay, we're back.
Oh, hi back, and Bruno.
I love it every single time you make that joke. Every single time. Makes me laugh.
That's good
so-
because I'm full of dad jokes.
Yeah. So Jorak stands up, looks at the group, and says, "I think we need to go. I think we need to like backtrack and go to the source of the water, like where it's coming from."
Well, that's basically what my next thought was, so let's do this. I don't know why, I just kept thinking that there was something, I don't know, hidden about this room.
Should we retrieve the gold?
Dion's like, well, if you're very quick, and then he just starts walking away and puts his pipe out. before he walks away.
Unrelated, guys, I just re-looked at that email that they're making us do a shift bid. They're changing it so there's a 2 p.m. to midnight and then a midnight to 10 a.m.
Oh,
That's a
so
crazy
your
shift.
shifts, your shift is going away.
Basically.
Okay.
What is your shift right now?
5:30 p.m. to, or excuse me, 7:30 p.m. to 5:30 a.m., which means that no matter what, my shift is going to change, and I don't like it. And if I take either of the graveyard shifts, I have no way to get to work because I take the bus. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm just pissed as fuck.
That's,
Yeah, that's annoying.
Anyway, go on. Sorry.
No, yeah, I think I said no words. I mean, I didn't commune with said entity this time, but she just sort of guided me, gave me a thought, I guess, inspired me to think a certain way.
Do you know who this entity is?
No,
Dion
I-
says, completely unaware that he's had this. He was asleep the last time you had your thing.
oh,
is this the shit? Where is it? The city of, I don't know how to say that, Jim.
Yeah, you would have known that.
Gloin.
Yeah, you were the one who knew.
Yeah, I'm just randomly bringing it up now because I
Okay.
forgot about that. Is this the entity that showed you the city of
Guan Guan.
Doingoing?
Dion Gloin.
Dantooine.
Yes, of Dantooine. Around Dantooine.
I got that. Yes, I believe it was. I had the same feeling.
You've never heard of this city though. I just randomly brought it up.
Well, no, I mean, but I guess
That's
no.
right.
I think
We talked about it earlier.
He was going
Yeah.
to.
No,
and
because
we're-
I had to go
He had to
as soon as he
leave.
said that.
Oh, that's right.
So in game, I never said anything.
Yeah.
So then I guess I say I'm not sure where that is, but I do think that this is the same entity I talked with last night.
That is the city of glass you described, is it not?
I was not familiar with the place. Is that? Do you know this place?
It sounds like it. It is a city the monks spoke of in their research. But that city has long been destroyed.
The city of glass, you say?
Sorry, DM, I don't remember all the details of it.
It's merely thought of as a legend. Just strange tales, occasionally from travelers who claim that they have been to the City of Glass before. They found it by accident venturing through the mountains. But none can draw up a map of how they got there. So many believe it's not a real place.
Okay.
But everybody who describes it always describes it the same. Which is why people believe that it exists. It's just nobody knows how to get there.
So the monks described it as what you would call maybe a myth or legend. No one has any idea where it is, but every traveler who has found it has described it as you have described.
6, because you rolled a natural 20, right?
I don't think it was a natural 20, but I think it was like a 24 or something.
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
you rolled really high.
Yeah, it was like because you made me roll disadvantage, and it was still like 22.
That's
or something.
right. Okay. You also probably one of the most recent. Actually, I guess it wouldn't be the most recent, but it probably would have been the most profound of the legends. Is that Quilosh the guy that you are going to, the guy who created the Immortal Sun, which is what you guys are looking for, actually at one point set out to find this city.
Do I know that we're looking for this?
We would have told you.
Okay. What was his name?
Quilash.
Quiche, I think.
Qualish.
Kalash.
Quailish?
Quaaludes.
Quaalude. Quilash is actually believed to have sought this city of Doingloin.
So this is all information to everybody else.
Yeah.
Except for Dion, who's gone.
Well, yeah. Well, I think with this, like, I don't know, sense of, like, knowing exactly what he needs to do, I think Jorak is just going to take the lead and, like, start going for this, for the like, source of the water.
Okay. What's everyone else doing?
Following.
Zill?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm pissed at work.
It's okay.
I am just gonna follow, and Dion's AFK, so.
Okay.
Oh.
He already headed off, so.
Okay. Yeah, I would be following him.
Okay. So you guys start venturing back. You have to cross the gap again. This time, though, you can't see the gap. Really. You know where it
Full
is.
of water?
It is full of water now.
We should go to one of the other ones and break it so the water will fill that one instead, and we will be able to see where we're going.
If we open the door, will there not be water behind it?
Did we close it?
I guess I sort of presumed they all had, like, doors that we had to open, all the different holes.
No.
No, they had no doors.
Oh. Well then, yeah, I'm on board for that.
Okay. So you go down one of the other hallways and attempt to break the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure that one of our strong boys can just smack it with their hammer, or I can blast it, whichever.
Okay.
Jorak, would you like to break this?
Please and thank you.
Ah, crash!
Yeah. 1d20. I guess I'll use the great axe for this.
I'm just going to say you're able to do it.
I got a 24.
Okay, yeah. No. So you swing down and you hit it. It gives way. There is a huge rush of water as all the water, like 5 to 6 inches worth of water, goes rushing into this hole.
Zill stabilizes herself on Dion again, as usual.
Okay. The water drops a couple inches, but is still about 2-3 inches deep by the time it fills up.
Okay, well, yeah, I think this is as good as it's going to get. We should jump now.
Or we could just swim. And Zill just kind of like floops into the water and pushes herself over, and then jumps back up. She doesn't want a chance snapping her ankle on the thing. She
Okay.
just swims across.
Okay. You are nice and wet now.
I use prestidigitation to, like, over and over again to dry myself off, knowing full well that we are
Trapped in a underwater.
trapped underwater, basically.
Trapped in a cave underwater that's filling up with water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank Paylor that I got water breathing. That reduces my anxiety so much.
That was like a clutch roll.
So clutch.
Oh man.
Such a clutch roll.
And the fact that you randomized it out of 20 spells.
Yeah.
What
and I
is
got it the day before we needed it.
is it like con plus something, or how do you like constitute like holding your breath?
You can
If
hold your
you're
breath for a
on
minute for
fire.
every Constitution modifier you have.
Okay, so
Welcome back.
Well, it's a
Dion.
minute plus your Constitution modifier, isn't it?
A minute for every 1 minute for every Constitution modifier you have, plus a minute.
We're going.
A minute minimum is what you can.
Well, I mean,
hold.
because if somebody has a 0, then they
Yeah,
just
a
die.
0 or
So-
-1, they can hold it for a minute, but
Yeah,
everyone
okay.
pass is an additional minute, basically.
Gotcha.
So technically 6, you could hold it for 2 minutes, but I can breathe
If I
forever.
breathed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jorek's got 2, Dion's got 2,
Okay.
Zill's
that's
got
right.
2.
Jorek
So everyone
rolled
can hold
really
their
well.
breath for 2 minutes.
3 minutes.
Oh my god, Jorek, if you saw the fucking stats I rolled my other character.
I don't want to hear about it.
20,
Jorek
20,
is
18,
the
16.
shittiest barbarian
okay.
of all time.
Okay. Okay,
Let's just say I
so
could literally do anything.
so you guys just get across and head to the other entrance?
I think
Yeah.
we're going to the cave, right?
Yeah, that.
Yeah,
Where the
cave
water
with
is
all the
coming
water
in?
in it.
With
Yeah.
the giant ooze?
So this cave slowly descends upward, and the water is just
Descends upward.
ascends. Sorry, ascends
Gravity
upward.
has no meaning here.
That's why the water is rushing down into the temple. But as you reach the top of the hallway, you find a room full of water. It's like 10 feet. 10 feet deep.
Okay.
And
I stick my hand in it
nothing's
to like
happening.
test if it's acidic or not.
It's the same water that's filling the whole temple.
I mean, we're swimming up it at this point, basically.
You're walking up a little ramp that the water is just running down. On the far wall, you see a gash. Like I guess it's like a tear in the ceiling. There's veins going out from all different directions, but water is pouring out through it into the chamber.
What else is in the chamber besides water? Zill is glowing brightly.
It's just a chamber. There's a bunch of debris that appears to have fallen down into the bottom of the pit. But it appears that if there was anything down there, it's buried and blocked.
Okay.
So there's a crack in the ceiling? How big is the crack?
The crack is probably about a foot wide.
Can we
But
see?
the ceiling looks very like there's cracks running through it, and it almost looks like when a dam is trying to burst and there's cracks and there's water spraying out through it. That's what it looks like.
Yeah. Okay, so we can't see through the cracks because
No.
they got water.
But there is a bigger one that's probably maybe about a foot wide at its widest point.
Theoretically, we could just destroy the ceiling and swim up. I say underwater.
Well, you're not underwater right now.
I didn't
No,
know
I
you
know,
spelled
I'm-
It's only like it's
Oh
not even
god,
a
still
foot
doesn't know
deep.
how to swim.
Zill knows how to swim.
She's
No,
just drowning in
actually-
an inch of water.
Zill very well may not actually know how to swim, but she can breathe underwater, so she's okay.
At least as far as breathing goes.
You had a sheltered life. I don't think.
So
you-
this other room, is
Right,
it like
so-
is it like a proper room, like
No,
a
this
like
is like a
walls?
it
chamber? With
it
water.
appear whatever is going on. This is like another cave that has just opened up.
And it's just a pocket. There's no entrance or
None
nowhere
that
to
you
go.
can see.
Dion, I am not sure where to go. Did we check for any hidden entrances or stairs or anything?
Dion's been doing that. Like, yes, I was unable to find any.
Did we actually search the walls?
Dion was looking throughout the room like the entire
Mhm.
time, and he was not finding
Wait.
anything.
We looked throughout that room. Did we look through the hallway? I.e.,
Nope.
that weird maze of walls?
Nope.
Perhaps we should go back and check that area.
Okay.
Okay.
Jorek, your meditation. Remember what it said.
Yeah, guys, I think this is. I mean, this is where it was led. This is the way to the surface. I mean, water flows down and it comes from somewhere.
Perhaps we looks around. Then do we cave in the ceiling and just go up?
Where's the water coming from?
Well, we were told we were near a waterfall, so probably a river or a lake.
Oh, no, I mean like in the cave. Is the water coming from like the top?
The water's
Yeah,
coming
it's
from the
out of the
roof.
ceiling.
It's coming from above you, about 15 feet up.
I don't know. I have an idea, but I don't want to. It's not an idea that Jorak could do.
Theon, what do you think we should do?
Just blast it. Let's get out of here.
Okay. Everyone stand back, please. Prepare yourself. If this works, there's going to be a huge rush of water.
He's going to hold on to her while holding on to something else.
Okay.
Form a chain and hold on to each other.
Excellent.
Wait, what did you say? Sorry.
I said form a chain and hold on to each other.
I grabbed Shorak.
I think I'd be standing at the back, like in case anybody slips, I'll just grab them.
Mm-hmm.
She just has, or stamina, like, she just divine blasts it until it breaks, probably.
Okay.
Focusing on where the end of the cracks, basically spreading the cracks out.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Just the one?
Do your 2.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
$17 and the 26.
Cool. So you hit where you want. As you do, you watch the cracks spread. And all of a sudden, the roof gives way. A big piece of rock plummets down, and with it, a huge wave of water that actually I need all of you to make probably athletics saves to not be thrown back down the cave.
Okay,
strength
so
save?
strength saving throws,
Yeah.
which
Any
we
chance
get
that's a dex
beyond.
save?
We said strength, right?
It's going to be strength because you're going to have to hold on.
We all get +4 because we're standing within 10 feet of Dion.
Correct.
Holy shit! So I get plus 10 on that.
Yep.
1d20 plus.
Do I get
10.
advantage
my
because
God.
I have... Wow. Do I get advantage because I have Dion helping me? I mean, I rolled a 22. What am I
I
asking
mean,
for?
we
Never
are all
mind.
holding on to each other.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and roll with
So
advantage.
it's a
I'm sure
group
he's
check
keeping
then?
that in mind.
Oh, with advantage?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank God.
I got a 23 instead of a 22.
That's better.
Yeah.
I got a 28. I think.
what is
I don't
mine?
need to grab 6 anymore.
28, 23, 19, and
Ugh.
15,
I think we're forming
Okay.
like a Red Rover chain right now.
basically.
Red Rovers hit water right over.
So everybody manages to have a good hold except for Dion, who slips but gets caught by Jorek and 6 who are behind him and prevents him from flowing further back down the cave. But he slid he just slumped back into him because he lost his grip on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
But you did just get hit with a freight train of water.
Mm-hmm.
Zil
I'm
does
not
that
exactly
thing
a
where
huge dude.
Zil does that thing where she holds her breath until she can't hold her breath, and then takes a big gasp and remembers she can breathe water.
Well, mm-hmm. Dion
Okay.
probably does something. Actually, no, he won't.
After a minute, the temple behind you fills with water. And the rush of water subsides.
Are these gifts not working? The fuck?
That one didn't either.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh,
Yep,
it's just being
that's
slow.
exactly what it looked like.
It's exactly what he's wearing. Too.
Floodgates. Well,
Does Dion have a cape on?
Dion has he's not wearing his cloak, but he does have like would you call it a comma? He's got a comma.
Yeah,
I really
like the
wanted to
little
grab you.
like half
Butt
skirt
flap.
thing.
I really wanted to like grab him by the cloak, and then just sort of like pull him back in front of me. That would have been really cool.
You can grab me by the comma.
Grab him in the ass.
I just wrap my arm around his neck and
and break it.
no, like
Force-
he
like
wouldn't,
force choking.
not think that it's gonna choke you, but like
So Dion dies.
So, okay, so the chamber has. So now the chamber has filled with water. The water pressure has subsided, but you are now all underwater.
Okay.
I take a deep breath.
6 does not react at all.
Zill will. I want to roll something.
Okay.
I want to roll something.
Okay.
Does she know
6,
how to swim?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that the way that you are built, there is enough wood in you that you can be somewhat buoyant, and you're not just a big hunk of metal.
Zill does know how to swim. I just checked.
Okay.
Oh, was that okay? That was a
50-50 chance.
20.
So,
Yeah.
6,
Okay.
you can swim, and you don't just sink to the bottom.
Yeah. All right. I suppose we swim up the water.
Yeah.
Okay. So you start swimming up. It takes like a couple minutes through this what almost appears to be kind of like an underground river-ish kind of thing. But it almost is like a crevice that was cut when the earthquake happened.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually you guys pass the surface and are hit with a rush of water.
Oh. Like a
As
current?
as you enter into an area that has a current.
Ah! Zill reaches out and tries to grab Dion.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta try and get to the side as quickly as we can. I think we might be finding a waterfall soon.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make athletics checks to get to the shore / surface
Okay.
with the current.
+4?
Athletics check?
Athletics.
Yep.
Ooh.
If these are athletics checks, you don't get the +4.
Yep.
Oh, that's great.
Are you rage swimming?
Me?
No, Jorak.
Oh.
No, I'm not ready to swim.
He's just beating up the water with his hands.
Yep. Oh boy.
Oh wait, was that
I
athletics?
grabbed onto you and we both went down river. How's
Yep.
that?
Okay.
Yep. I mean,
Is
Dion's
this river
not
is
super
this
athletic
underwater
either.
So I
still, or
rolled
is it
a
underground?
17.
You guys have
No, I rolled.
passed
I know.
ground, and it appears that the river, you can see the top of the river. You don't know if it's above ground, you don't know if it's underground, all you know is that there's a surface, you can see it. But there is a current. It's not a super fast current, but you guys are carried 60 feet downstream. 6 and Jorak managed to break the surface and are on the shore, whereas Zill and Dion make the surface, but they're being carried downstream. So you're like 60 feet downstream. And
I guess, like, does Jorak see this yet?
not at the moment.
Zilla swept out the waterfall.
Oh gosh. Wait, what was that check for? We're doing another one?
That was my
Holy
next
fail,
one
both of
because I
those.
figured there was going to be a next one.
Yep, you're going to do another one. But
Holy shit!
so Dion starts to swim, and all of a sudden Zill slips out. Hands slip off him, and she gets carried another 60 feet downstream.
Gosh. He would immediately go after her. Like he's not.
Where are me and
You guys are 60 feet away from them.
I blink 60
No wonder
feet.
he did so well.
Now,
He, like,
now
let
you
go.
can see there. Zill is.
I don't think
Okay.
he heard me.
I did hear that 6. Just a second.
Okay.
So, Dion, you're 30 feet further down the river because you had started. You were swimming against the current to get to the shore, and Zill slipped. She rushed 30 feet away, and then you turned to swim after her. So you're now 30 feet from her. So you guys, Zill is 120 away from 6, and 90 away from Dion.
Jeez. Okay.
After I blink,
Fucking.
Now
bad,
you
dude.
blink. You can go 60 feet.
I can go 60 feet. It's
Okay.
a bonus action.
Okay, so you blink 60 feet.
Are you
I
staying on the
prepare-
shore or into the water?
Yeah, on the shore.
Okay, so
I'm just gonna try to blink my way until I get in front of her so that I can grab her if she's going past.
If we're doing per round, you're not going to be. Well, you know what? Never mind. Just hi, DM. What's
Well,
up?
yeah.
It's a bonus action,
Well.
so I could dash.
Oh, that's fair.
Yep,
in between.
you can keep running. Yeah. Yeah.
And my speed is 50 feet.
So
So 100 feet plus 60. So
Yeah, 160 feet every
so
round.
you managed to get 40 feet out in front of Zill.
And how narrow is this river?
The river's probably about 40 feet wide. She's probably 20 feet from the shore.
Okay. I have a rope
Yeah,
that
50
I will throw out to her as she's going past.
Okay.
And say, Zill, grab the rope.
Zill
Zill?
obeys and grabs the rope.
Make an athletics.
Can I have advantage?
Once you get the rope.
Aha! 15.
Okay. And Dion, you manage to continue down the stream. You grab the rope too.
okay.
Okay, so you both are holding onto the rope now. Dion,
We will
you now
start
have
pulling around.
probably slung your arm around Zill. Okay. Now, go ahead and start.
Jorak is way behind.
You're running.
He's actually having
Please help.
I'm
a
half
snack
the way.
while they're all.
I mean,
Jorak is halfway
I'm
there. Yeah.
fast. I am not strong. I cannot pull two people
Yeah.
in.
yeah,
Okay.
6 is like 160 feet up there. I'm halfway
Okay.
there. Like, just hold on.
You three go ahead and make athletics checks. 6, you go ahead and make. 6, you go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
Oh jeez.
I'm
Oh
ready.
jeez.
Holy fuck,
Zill
this
is
is so
tired,
bad.
guy.
Do I
Right.
get the +4 for Dion?
To be fair, Zill and Dion going over the waterfall is a lot safer if there's
Not
enough
with the
room for us
wings.
to pop our wings.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have
Hopefully.
softball too.
Theoretically, you could fly underwater? Question mark.
I'm pretty sure that would be counter.
I don't get the
Effective against
+4
the
for
current.
him, right?
Nope,
Do
he's
I?
too far away.
Depends on how the magic works.
Yeah.
10. The rope slips out of your hands as they also slip off the
fuck.
rope. And they continue 60 feet down the river. You notice now that the waterfall is only like 120 feet away.
Okay.
Jorak is
girl.
useless.
How big is the cavern that we're in?
Damn it, Jorak, get up here.
They're all flying down the river in Jorah.
You guys are actually on the surface.
We're at the surface.
Yep.
How tall is the cavern? How tall, how wide?
There's no cavern. There's clouds above you.
We're outside.
Oh, clouds! Oh,
Excellent.
excellent.
Okay. So, did they like pull my whole rope into the water, or can I just pick it up and run further?
The rope slipped out of your hands with that one.
We still
Ah.
all
have
50
it
feet
on
of
us,
it?
though. We're going at 60
Okay.
rounds.
Because
Well,
it's
I'm
not
gonna-
all 50 feet.
It's
Because
really
like
fast.
you would have
Yeah.
had to thrown at least 30 to 40 feet of it into the river to get back.
Okay.
So
I
you
will
had like
just-
10.
I will just run down the bank to get
Okay.
in front of them again and hope that they throw it to me, I guess.
Yes, very easy to do. Well, in the water.
Yeah, no,
Just
not.
stop rolling fives.
So you guys go another 60 feet. You are now 60 feet from the waterfall.
Zorak is still running.
Zorak is way back there.
I'm way the fuck back
I
there.
can't hear Dion, guys. Shush. What was that? Fly? I'm assuming is what you're going for.
Yes, as the water's like splashing into his mouth.
Lol.
Okay.
I would just kind of start turning and pointing myself at the waterfall, getting ready.
Yeah, at this point, I think they should embrace it and just fly.
Yeah.
This is a clusterfuck.
I wouldn't pop my wings until we're at the end of the waterfall, though.
Okay.
Yeah, like in the air.
Yeah, in the air.
Okay. You guys go over the waterfall.
Yep.
And wings!
Oh shit, I forgot to rest. Ah. JK, I have them. I have them.
Oh my god. Thank God
How
for your
fucking
guys'
funny would that
wings.
have been?
Thank God
Oh
for
my
your
God.
wings.
Zilla's glowing like a fucking beacon in the night sky. Like a little mini sun.
It's 10 a.m.
That's fair, actually.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, so you guys burst your wings out and you break free of the waterfall. You've probably fallen about 60 feet before you manage to break free of the water and push yourself out.
So you two just see us fly off the edge.
Well,
And then
I
bright
like
flashes of
ran
light.
all the way to the edge, so I saw you
Did
guys.
did you
over.
keep running?
Not
Hey.
over it.
Must save. Oh.
Well, how far down?
Zorak is just sprinting. He is running so fucking. He's running at the absolute fastest he can run, freaking out that his two new friends just went over the edge.
Yeah, you just watch
And
them.
Six is just sitting there watching him.
No,
You just
so I
watch
ran
them
to the
bob,
edge.
and
How far down is it?
they fall 60 feet. And then you
that's
watch.
How far? it
Oh,
goes?
this goes out of view. Like
Okay, then yeah, I would
Yeah.
have jumped it.
this is the waterfall that you guys walked past on the webs.
So we went in a giant circle. We're back before where we started.
Yeah, no, you guys are up near the surface now. You're like 60 feet, but like you guys were way down below before.
Yeah, we
But-
basically just crossed the canyon.
Excellent.
But the nice thing is that there is this big gap in the webs here,
That's
because
good.
the spiders aren't going to build webs through the waterfall.
Yeah, that wouldn't last very long.
Yeah.
Excellent. I suppose we fly over to the bank where 6 is then.
So you guys fly back up.
It would be really funny if you flew behind Zorak and he like just let him freak out for a little bit. That would have been
No,
funnier.
Zill
But
wouldn't do that. Not intentionally, at least.
Dion
No, we
would've.
would take the most immediate direct
So-
route.
So Jorak is sprinting at full speed. You watch as both Dion and Zill vanish over the cliff edge. 6 stops and
I'm
is
just-
just standing
yeah.
there. And then all of a sudden, while you're still running, because you couldn't get there fast enough, you watch Dion and Zill just fly back up and land on the cliff.
What the fuck?
As you're still like 120 feet away from them.
God damn it, I suck, man.
We're just completely dripping.
Yeah. If it had been any other combination of people going off that cliff,
So fucked.
Well, 6 would have been fine. He's got slow fall.
Not from that height. But I could just. I don't know if it would work this way, but I could just blink to the ground when I'm close to,
Yeah, probably.
and it would.
I mean,
I would
think
assume
there's-
that it wouldn't do anything.
true,
think
but how are you going to
momentum's
get
still a
back
thing.
up?
Yeah, but I wouldn't die from it. That's the thing.
Yeah, you'd
Because
just be trapped.
that height would kill you.
Yeah, Ned. Yeah, you guys never even
How
saw the
high was it?
bottom. You guys never saw the
You
bottom.
can't see the bottom.
You
Yep,
guys never
okay.
saw the bottom, so it's like
Yeah.
hundreds of thousands of feet, probably.
What the fuck was that? Just for a split second, I saw a thing. I'm glad it disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that Jorik running?
No, I got a better one.
It's still not Jorak running, guys. Jorak is
It is
so
definitely
fucking
Jorak.
sliced. He is sliced up. He's like kind of wet, like from the river, and his like t-shirt is like sticking to his body, and he's just like sliced.
Oh man, I did not expect you guys to fail that horrifically.
I was so good. Look at me.
God damn it.
I mean, I almost saved them, except for my strength is nothing.
And they failed. They let go of the
So
rope. They slipped off the rope.
Yeah.
They couldn't hold it.
That too.
That was
Oh.
chaos.
That was
If
glorious.
you didn't let me roll a strength save, I would have had a 7. Because, yeah, I don't have any strength.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. Well, you guys are now on the surface.
Okay, so I'm guessing my rope is gone.
Yeah, you're
No,
right.
we're probably still holding on to it.
No, you
It was
guys
tangled
lost it,
around us.
didn't you?
No, you let go of it. We still had.
You
a hold
guys
of it.
lost it though with your rolls.
Yeah, you said you
Oh.
guys both dropped it too.
Well, fine.
The ropes. I'm just gonna
It's
say the rope's gone.
That's
Yeah.
fair. Still lands. And just kind of like bends over and just is like, oh, I hate swimming. It's just kind of like gonna sit on the ground and then lay down on the ground and just stare up at the sky until her wings fade. Just like,
Well, that was exciting. He coughs up some water. as
yeah,
he
no, that
speaks.
definitely happens. I was gonna
Like,
find a gif of it, but I was like, no, I will puke.
Well,
No.
Oh man.
So that happened.
Yeah, that was
Um,
exciting.
That was exciting. Okay, so and it's only been 2 hours into the day.
Yep.
Oh my god. No, I found Jorak running.
I'm sure you didn't still, but go on.
Sure I did. I'm sure I did.
Nope, no chance.
Oh.
I mean, that guy is like ginormous.
Yeah, but he's not buff enough.
Okay. What are you guys doing now once Drake gets to you?
Yeah, take 10 minutes or so to do whatever you want to do, and then be there in a bit.
So we're taking a long rest while we wait for Jorak.
Yeah, kind of, pretty much. That's what it looks like to Jorak, but you have wings on.
right.
Oh.
There. How's that for sure?
Well,
Not big enough.
Not big enough? You mean tall?
Not even jacked enough.
Ah.
Jorak is obscenely strong in terms of like physique. JJ Watt. I mean, like Jorak is JJ Watt.
What's
Like-
your strength?
+3.
there you go, Jorak.
100%, yeah. But with like a clean shaved and a crew cut. I'll take that. No tats. Maybe some tats. I don't know.
She said, no tats? Disappointed! There you go.
That's him raging.
Yeah, 100%. Except for, I mean, always that big. Yep, that's closer.
Superman buff.
Okay.
We're getting there.
Should
Okay.
we be going to the Not Safe for Work channel soon here?
What are you guys doing?
Hey, you never know.
I mean, it's hard to look for gifts with one hand, I'm just saying.
Alexa.
Okay, guys.
I think I don't know. Jorak is gonna just try and take in his surroundings, get an idea of like where we need to go next.
According to the map that you guys have, up the river.
Oh yeah. There's a map.
So I just ran all this fucking way for nothing.
Yeah.
I could
mean,
have just stayed there.
You know,
Dion,
their lives
Dion
were in
just
danger.
flies past him.
I've decided that right there, that's what Jorak looks like to me.
No,
John
Zorak
Cena.
looks like J.J. Watt.
The only problem is if Jorak doesn't have invisibility always going.
Oh, lol.
I don't know who JJ Watt is. I'm sorry.
The football player.
You say that like I watch football.
I'm pulling him up.
I'd
That's,
assume that's JJ Watt.
Yeah. That's the look he gives me every time I say something.
That's it, exactly it.
Except in reverse. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, up the river.
Anyway, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. We head back upstream. DJ is not mute.
Huh?
That we're heading back upstream.
Oh yeah, that's him exactly.
Yeah.
That's Jorak, 100%.
Okay, so you guys
As they're walking and Zil coughs up more water, she just kind of pats Dion in the back. It's like, good flying practice.
It is lucky
And
that
then-
you are angels. Otherwise, you would have died.
Very likely. And she just casts prestidigitation on herself again until she's dry, and then she does it to Dion. Just
Sorry. Just sorry.
what?
Nothing, moving on.
she pats Dion dry.
I know exactly where his mind went, and I'm not saying it out loud.
Yeah.
I think we all know exactly where everything was.
No,
Just-
it's a very specific reference,
Okay.
if I'm correct. Donkey.
Okay. Okay, so you guys start heading upstream.
It's late. I hate to be that guy, but it's late.
Yeah. We can continue this next time.
Okay. I feel like we've lost all momentum as well.
Yeah, we've kind of derailed a little bit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
guys-
guys, we got
kinda
10
went-
minutes or 2 hours of game time in.
It's like you went over a waterfall or something, and then
Right.
everything stopped. So, okay. We'll call that a good game, guys.